Hello guys, I am Ali Jawad and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is lesson number 7 on chapter 14 Light of syllabus physics 5054 for Cambridge and O-level students. Those viewers who are new to the lesson, they are requested to go for lesson number 1 to 6 so that they may have a better understanding experience of today's lesson. For their assistance, I am providing the link over here of the previous lessons. So let us start with our topic. In this video, we will going to discuss about lenses. Lens. How do we define lens, by the way? So, lens is an optical device which focuses or disperses the light by means of refraction. There are two types of lenses. One is convex lens. It is also known as converging lens because it causes the light to be focused on a single point. While the second lens is known as diverging lens or concave lens because it spreads the light when it passes through it. We can also define convex lens, that a lens which is thick from the center and thin from the edges. And for concave lens, we can also write a lens which is thin from the center and thick from the edges. So, in the laboratory, we can perform this experiment to see how light behaves when it passes through lens. For example, over here, I have a convex lens with me and I am increasing its focus point. So the gray squares which you are observing in the figure is representing the focus point. And if I try to direct a beam of light through this lens, so it is getting converged at a single point. However, for concave lens, if we may try to pass the beam of light from concave lens, it is spreading and diverging. So that is why the convex lens is also known as converging lens, while the concave lens is also known as diverging lens. Now, by the same experiment, we can define some principal rays that what will happen to light when it passes from convex lens and what will happen to the light when it passes through concave lens. So in our later on videos, we will be discussing about convex lens and then later on we will go for concave lens step by step. So today we will discuss about convex lens. The center of the convex lens is known as the optical center, and an imaginary line or x-axis which you can draw from the center of lens is known as principal axis. These definitions are important to understand the ray diagrams related to the lenses, and the point at which all the light rays are combining together is known as principal focus or focal point. It is usually represented by F, and the length between optical center and the focal point is known as focal length. So these definitions are really important to understand. These definitions will going to remain same for concave lens as well. Now let us define some principal rays. The principal rays means what will happen to a single light beam when it passes through the lens. So over here we have drawn a convex lens and there are three principal rays for it. For example, when a light beam passes through the principal axis, which is parallel to the principal axis, passes through a convex lens, it always passes from the focus. So let us do it experimentally. Over here we have a convex lens and we will try to pass a thin beam of light which is parallel to the principal axis. So we can see that all the light beam are being converging to a single point focus. Now for the second principal rays. The second principal ray is when the light beam passes from the optical center, in center of the lens, it goes straight away without any bending. So let us try to arrange the torch in such a manner. For example, over here we can see that when the light beam is being passed through the optical center of the lens, It is not bending and it is passing straight away. Now for the third principal line. If the light ray is passing from the focus, then it will become parallel to the principal axis. So let us try this one as well in our virtual laboratory. If we arrange the light beam in such a way that initially the light is passing from the focal point like this, so the light beam after passing has started to become parallel. Let me try it with this light ray box. Okay, so this is the focus point, which is a gray one. I'm changing the focus to this. So now we can see that the central light ray, which is passing from the focus, is actually become parallel after passing through the lens. These are the experimental evidences which we can collect by using a convex lens and a laser beam in the laboratory. I hope that you have learned something from the lesson. Don't forget to subscribe our channel to watch the latest videos on the same topic. Thank you for watching.